The world rewards with stupid prizes, and you guys might know this girl by the name of Cyan Bushi. She is a pastor's daughter who is a slave queen. One of those girls that are out there uh, being paid for doing very strange, weird things and all kinds of things. Just being that Instagram, those girls, those ones. So, on this particular video, I wanted to illustrate when people do not realize where they are, or when people don't remember or are not aware of where they are. So I want to talk about that on this particular episode. It's the Rex Reality Show with the daily Christian commentary videos. If it's the first time over here, do be sure to check out the other videos that are down in the pinned comments, and I might check you out over there. So looks like Cyan had a problem with this young lady here, and she found a very quick way of solving her problem with this young girl. And so I want to play you that video right now and listen to what Cyan goes on to do in this video.
Do it. I'm sorry. To who? Cyan. As soon as I just say Cyan.
So apparently this girl had a problem with the pastor's daughter, which is the girl behind the voice, behind the phone. And she says she cornered this girl. Now, thing is, this girl is known to be violent. She just goes around fighting people, whatnot, all kinds of things. And so she cornered this girl and she made her apologize in front of the video. And so that's what this video is. And she's like, you're not going to call me like that. You won't call me the way I have to be called.
Do it. I'm sorry. To who? Cyan. As soon as I just say Cyan. Say it. I'm sorry for disrespecting you. Say it. I'm sorry for disrespecting you. And you will never do it again, right? I will never do it. You will never say any negative thing about me, right? I won't. And you will make sure that we are skolong to pass, right? I will make sure. Thank you.
So you'll make sure that the audacity for me. The audacity to say, yeah, you're gonna go. I'm going to go as far as instructing you to tell you to go back to school. And so, now, why do I say she is playing a dangerous game? So she will win a stupid prize. Azalwan, this, me, I'm tough personality that people pose out there. As I've stated on a previous video where we were talking about Uktwala, when we were talking about why people should not do that, it's the same here. There's always someone who is going to go a little bit next level on being a bad boy or being a bad girl. You want to portray a bad girl personality. There's someone who is willing to go a little bit more in preserving their pride, basically. So Cyan's game here, this game of winning and going out there showing herself as a strong person, thingy. There's been countless videos where she's just fighting people, whatnot. Cyan is one of those people that if she came out and she said that she had a partner who was mistreating her, just nobody would care, because she's that person who has shown herself to be extremely violent, and she's all over the place. She's just all over the place. She has this thing inside her that wants to prove. She wants to be a bad girl and be the most beautiful girl. Being the most, they call them bad baby, basically. She wants to be a bad baby. A bad baby, they mean like beautiful but dangerous. That kind of a thing. Instagram baddie. I think, yeah, that's the word. And so she wants to be that person. There's a danger to this personality that she's playing. It's because people always cross the line. There's always going to be crossing the line when people always constantly get used to getting their way. What she is wanting the world to think of her, you see, it's not just about this girl or telling this girl, don't think bad thoughts about me. It's more, the world must think about her a certain way, even though she portrays herself another way. You see, how far is she willing to go with this personality? Because there is someone, as I stated earlier on, who is going to go a little bit more, who's going to go next level, who's not going to de-escalate, who's not going to apologize, who's going to say, okay, fine, you humiliate me, but I'll catch you. There's always that guy. And I think a lot of people that find themselves in the position where the pastor's daughter is right now, it's a very sad position, because it means this type of people, they don't live in reality. I spoke about this when I spoke about Rosemary and Matthew Lani, is that these people have seen a certain version of a system of the world. And so what they do is, because they have seen the familiarity or the corruption aspect of it, they think the corruption is incapable of catching them, or they think the system is incapable of catching them in the wrong because they've seen the corruption. So you see, people like her, they get their way around life, and this is not something you can put on their parents. This is things that they learn on the street. They learn this behavior on the street. And so they take this character, they go out there, they keep wanting to be the one. They keep it's called Test My Gangster. It was very popular in the early 2000s, 2011, 2014. And a lot of people that used to do this stuff ended up dead. It's a trend. It was a trend, like in America. It was a trend in Chicago and so forth. Like if you were a hip hop follower between 2010 all the way up until 2017, you will know what I'm talking about. Test My Gangster. It was a trend. In Chicago, they started even having a phrase for the hip hop scene in that area. They started calling it Chiraq, because it was a similarity, because of the similarities of what was happening in Iraq. Because people would keep pinning their location to say, come and test me. The game she's playing here are very dangerous, because she will keep pressing buttons until she presses the wrong one. But she will not know which one is the wrong one until she's pressed it. This is it's a very dangerous personality to have, because you keep wanting to prove, you keep wanting to prove, you want to prove that when you can be a baddie, an Instagram baddie, you can be gangster and be cute. It's a very dangerous game. A lot of people that get that close to the system and see too much corruption, is too used to seeing politicians busy hiring them and doing all these things with all these Instagram idiots and all that kind of stuff. And so maybe she's gotten too used to seeing all of that corruption, all of that vile behavior. And so she has lost a capability of reasoning that there is a judgment beyond the system. So what game is she playing? She's playing I can be as bad as anybody else. And there's always someone who's going to take it next level. That is a very dangerous game. Now remember, she once did this. She said this about her church, the church members at her father's church. She says they are scared of her. They are afraid of her because she's a bad girl. Yeah, they know. They don't even test her. They don't. She's playing a dangerous game. She wants to be the most dangerous person, the most feared person. For what? What do you benefit? What do you gain? What does it add to you? It's a dangerous game. When people want to be the baddest, they want to be the most. It's a pride game, basically. So this video here, apparently it has landed a case. And I hope it takes her through all the way. Because she needs to learn that in the system, there is right and wrong. This thing, approaching people, this is the same thing that I said about Nana Poku. He's so used to corruption that he doesn't understand there is a right system. You can't go around busy threatening. Yeah, you come here, I'll organize boys for you. You can't say that. The things that you were saying about Abel Damina. It's playing a dangerous game because you think you are the baddest person, but it's a result of pride. The Bible says pride rises before a fall. I wonder what fall she will see on the other side. She definitely does need to see it, that she's playing a very dangerous game. But unfortunately, since the pastor's message could not get to her, the world has a message, but it's only in the jail cell.